How's it going? Today I'm going to begin my presentation on steroid use in baseball. The Baseball Almanac has kept track and recorded the total number of home runs throughout the whole major leagues for every single year since 1901. For nearly the first half century, the total number of home runs never exceeded over the 1,500 mark for any given year. It was about 4 times this number now, with last season almost reaching 5,000 home runs. This number is that high for several different reasons, but mainly due to the use of steroids and other performance-enhancing drugs by the players. There has been numerous former baseball players going on record saying that they believe that at least half of the whole major leagues is on some kind of performance-enhancing drug. This makes us wonder as fans, how many of our recent records that have been broken are due to the fact that the players are taking these drugs, especially the recent home run records that have been broken. I became really interested in baseball at a very young age. I played when I was little, all the way until I was a teenager. But I fell in love with the game when I was just a kid, and my parents took me to my first baseball game. As a kid, I was only interested in home runs, which I think we can all agree on is the most exciting play in baseball. This is what attracted me to the game, and the more home runs I saw, the more exciting the game got for me. I want to inform you today about how baseball players use steroids and other performance-enhancing drugs, and the positive consequences and other risks that are involved in taking them. What are performance-enhancing drugs? Well, another name for performance-enhancing drugs is PEDs. It's the acronym for it. It's known as a drug that some experts believe that enables athletes to build more muscle and more endurance, which allows them to run faster and react more quickly on the playing field. And according to WebMD, some of the common side effects are a higher risk of liver and kidney disease, reduced sperm count, shrinking of the testicles, high risk of cancer, and also some of the minor effects are premature balding and acne. Of course, all these side effects are not going to happen to every person that takes steroids. In fact, if you take steroids in small doses under doctor's supervision, it has been known to help cancer patients and other children with growth problems. But these players are taking them at much higher and dangerous levels that can cause them serious health effects. But for some reason, the benefit of gaining an edge over the competition outweighs the risk, these health risks. This is Barry Bonds. He is one of the most famous baseball players ever. He is arguably the best home run hitter in the whole game of baseball. He has more home runs than anybody else in the history of the league. He currently is both the single season and career home run hitting champion with 73 home runs in 2001 and overall ending his career with a record 762 home runs. This on the left is Barry Bonds in 1991. You can obviously see the difference. Since then, he's gained 43 pounds of pure muscle, a whole inch in height, went from a size 42 jersey to a size 52. He also increased his cleat size from a size 10 to a size 10 and a half to a size 13. Bonds has admitted that this incredible transformation is mainly due to his performance-enhancing drug use. This type of information makes fans judge the integrity of the game and wonder if everyone is playing on the same playing field. So we have to put an asterisk next to all the recent records that have any speculation of any enhancers being involved. This is not fair to other current players that are in the game and also to the ones in the past. And they earned the right to have that record. That is why MLB is trying to crack down on the use of performance-enhancing drugs in the major leagues. The MLB has changed its policies and the penalties once they realized how much this was affecting their game. In 2003, they changed the penalties that were originally in place. Before 2003, for the first offense, it was only 10 games, and then for the second and third, it was 30 and 50 games respectively. And then the fourth offense, that's when they bumped it up to a whole year. Now, after 2003, the year suspension only starts on their second offense. So, and on their first offense, they missed basically half of the season with an 80-game suspension. They have also implemented last season the rule that they're allowed to randomly drug test any player during the course of the year. This has cut down tremendously on the number of failed drug tests around the league due to the harsher penalties that are now installed. Even though steroid and PED usage has changed the game, some can argue that it has greatly increased the popularity as well as increased the revenue that the MLB makes. This is due to the fact that baseball has become more exciting with more home runs and increased ratings when players like Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, and Barry Bonds are on their home run record runs. With this increased popularity, the MLB has been able to capitalize on it and profit tremendously, because with more people interested in the game means more revenue being brought in. According to Forbes magazine, in 1995, MLB revenues were at 1.4 billion, which in today's society is 2.2 billion. This last year, 2003, MLB will receive a record-breaking $8 billion in revenue. So there's two sides to this problem. Yes, it is beneficial to the players that are making these millions and to everyone that profits from their success. But on the other hand, the game of baseball has changed and evolved drastically. So is it a good or a bad thing that the MLB is making all these profit off these players that are still using these PEDs? It all depends on your perspective. Some say that baseball needed performance-enhancing drugs to rejuvenate the game, but others believe that it is cheating and ruin the integrity of the game that we know as our nation's pastime. It is up to the person and your moral views on taking steroids. So different people are going to have different perspectives of the game. Thank you, and hope you enjoyed the presentation.